we got to give a shout out to key animator Anna Yamaguchi, who did the sequence of Deku versus Shigaraki, the last sequence of the episode with Deku just coming in and the coffin in the sky. I just love that. Just like, oh, like, you know, Shigaraki turns around, he's like, oh shit, and he's like Izuku Midoriya, and you see Deku there, and Deku's like all with the green lightning and shit, and there's the stare down between them was so fucking awesome. Like, they're just staring at each other, like very intense stare, and then woof is like really fucking fast. Deku comes in fast, and he puts like this smackdown on Shigaraki, and you see him land behind Shigaraki, who's just like flipping around. And what's so cool about that shot is just like how fast paced it is, and the lightning passing by like a wind, like type of thing. And then you see the smash like lettering in the bottom of the animation, which I think is dope because that's how it is in the manga, and we never seen it actually here really. Yeah. So that was really amazing. So shout out to her.
Were sick, I have to say. That
if they identify as
that last shot was dope. But let's get into this. So for today, the MVPs are Lemillion and Mirko.
Yeah, they're amazing. I mean, they were holding it down. Mirko and Lemillion were just like, look, Midoriya's not here. We got to stop Shigaraki. And of course, the big thing that happened last episode, Bakugo is dead. So they're trying to stop Shigaraki to get to Bakugo's body because they're trying to save him still, you know. Best Jeanist is. So yes, let's get into it.
Thank you for staying on and listening, and hope you can continue to listen throughout the episode with us. We are Geek Edge Chat.
I'm Shirley.
I'm Christy. What's good? Good to have you.
And yes, we've been doing anime reviews. Subscribe, like to our YouTube channel and our Apple Podcasts. And we are here to review My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 12, Those Who Defend and Those Who Violate. So, yeah, it's basically, so it goes into, so Bakugo's dead. So, and it's fucking crazy. Of course, if you saw the last episode, watch our review of the last episode. It was insane. And so we start off with Deku trying to get back. He's still in the water, you know, flying over the water, so the ocean, and he's trying to get back to UA, the first, which is Yoichi, the first user, All For One's brother, appears to Deku and tells Deku that All For One's quirks are increasing. He feels it. And so Deku's like taking that information in, and of course that's when Deku sees fighter jets, and that's where it goes into the next scene.
Yeah, the next scene is pretty crazy. We see Monomo's reaction to Bakugo. It's like super raw. I mean, he's crying. Eraserhead is trying to keep his eyes from closing. I mean, there's so much happening.
He's in shock.
Yeah, he's in shock.
In shock.
And because, you know, the scene that they show is Bakugo's dead face on the floor.
Jesus, they kept on trying to show it at different angles. And the crazy thing is that's how it is in the fucking manga.
It's I mean, it hits you hard.
No,
I mean,
it does.
It's so heartbreaking to look at. And Blue Jeanist, well, I know he's named Best Jeanist, but I call him Blue Jeanist. He moves quickly to start sewing Bakugo's heart, and that just made me cry. I was just crying.
Yeah, it was just sad because this is a kid, and you're seeing his like legit lifeless body, and you see the All Might card next to him. It's just so fucking sad. But then we see, of course, since Stacy, I was about to say Blue Jeanist. My God, Chrissy, with the fucking name, Best Jeanist is trying to, like Chrissy said, close up, I think, Bakugo's heart, right? And so Mirko and Muriel are the M's are trying to stop Shigaraki because Shigaraki's like, what the hell are you doing? Leave my president alone. That shit is destroyed. That's dead. Leave it alone. You know? And so he's trying to get to Bakugo again. So Mirko is fighting Shigaraki, and she's like going crazy, biting his skin.
She's going hard.
She's going hard because that's Mirko. She's the best of the best. And the crazy thing is she's 25. I keep on forgetting how young she is. Right? Like her and Hawks
Yeah.
And Hawks is like 22, 23. Like, how young they are, they're just killing it. They're just like fucking just throwing down like crazy. And so...
And what I like about them is, like, they got this no, like, I don't give a shit attitude. Like, she's losing limbs.
They really, and she's just like, she's fighting. She's like, no, man. And she's telling him, I should have killed you when you were in that chamber vat thing, you know, trying to complete the All for One. His body, basically, so All for One could take over and stuff like that. In season 6, you saw this. So basically, and he's like, it's okay, you sucked, you know, you're pathetic. A lot of the heroes were pathetic, and that's why there's not a lot of heroes now. And so that's why the kids are on the front lines, which again is a theme about how kids are in war, and you know, on the front line, and you know, you can't give villains time to prepare. You know, that's why Deku wanted to get All for One in season 6 so badly, so quickly, and was going by himself, because he was like, you can't give them time. Because then they're going to come back and just be, like, crazy and shit. And get their shit done. Like, really. Basically, we go back to Camino Ward. Where Dobby is... Literally, this part is dope because you can see... Like, Dobby is glowing purple, and the purple with the blue flames looks amazing, how they animate it, and just the color fusion of it. It's very beautiful. And so basically what Dobby did, because he survived, of course, because Dobby don't die, you know, being mad keeps you alive.
Word. I'm like, God.
Yeah, good for Dobby.
For real, it works for him.
It works for him.
Stress works for him.
Yeah, he's like, my hatred is keeping me alive. Good for you, man. Seriously. So basically what he did was that Shoto, of course, hit him with the ice cork and stuff, this ice move. And so Dobby, the last move that Shoto did, so Dobby basically copies the ice hit that he got, and that's why he's like doing it as well. I think it was called Phosphate, from what I remember the move was. I could be saying it wrong. But, so basically, then he's like, yep, I copied you. I copied your move. Oh, well. And then he yells out to Skeptic to locate his father. And so Skeptic tells him, of course, that Endeavor is fighting All for One at Gunga Villa. And so, basically, Skeptic is also hacking into UA, the Coffin in the Skies system barrier. And one of the things I did like that he was just talking about was like, oh, I'm doing this for All for One. And basically talking about how the old ways need to die. And so, of course, this probably means that Dobby's going to go to Endeavor. Go to his dad. And that goes into All for One. And where we last left him was that he was using Ares Cork and getting younger, which is Ares Cork, who's the kid they saved in season 4. The overall arc. Ares Cork is like the rewind cork. And so All for One is using it. He's getting younger, like I said. And Endeavor and Hawks is like, what the hell's going on? And so basically, one of the lines I liked that All for One said was that heroes are those who defend, while villains are those who violate. But I'm here to keep up our dream and make our dream a reality. So this is what he's telling Endeavor and Hawks, you know.
I find that interesting because, you know, this idea of these themes that the villain has is this idea that the way society treats them is not right, and they want to destroy that. Yeah. Destroy those systems. So is that wrong and ultimately?
No,
and
because
is that right?
Like
because the way they're doing it.
Yeah, like we mentioned before, how these systems are made to be this way to oppress certain communities and people, you know. And so that is not wrong. But it's like, it's so weird because it's people are getting hurt too.
It's not wrong to have those systems that oppress people?
No, I meant that it's... No. You have to destroy those systems. What I meant is that it's people are getting hurt. So it's like, how I guess people are eventually, I don't know, it's just so challenging. Because it's like, how, like, you gotta destroy the systems, and sadly, it's like, how do you do it? Because you have to fight back.
Right. Like, the villains have to fight back to kind of get their own sense of community.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, I don't know, it's
interesting because, I mean, I think the
I don't know, because, like, innocent people are dying. But then it's like the system that it's uphold is like...
It's also killing people,
It's also killing people, too. Damn.
This is a complicated, thing. And I wanted to see how the story really ends with it. Kind of, does it destroy this system that's oppressing people who are different?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying that you should destroy it, but it's almost like how do you go around with not innocent people getting hurt, but also it's like
it's trying to find this balance, and even then it's hard.
It's very challenging.
I don't even want to relate it to real life, but ooh.
So yeah, let's
get back to the story. My next question is, what's the purpose of him rewinding himself? Because he said he's rewinding himself to nothing, so does that mean that he's gonna integrate his mind into Shigaraki completely? And then we will not have Shigaraki anymore?
I think it's so that basically he could, because what he was saying to Hawks was that he wanted to get younger and like grab more quirks because he wanted to go help Shigaraki. I think he wanted to take over Shigaraki's body. I think that's been the play this whole time. Like, my body, he's basically saying my body's like not worth it anymore. So let me take this younger dude, because Shigaraki is like, he's young and stuff. So it's like, let me take over his body, like his subconscious, and fuse with him in a sense. So I think that's why he's doing. So he's trying to get to Shigaraki now. And
now he's still stealing quirks. He stole another
hero's
quirk.
He was stealing another. I forgot which hero's quirk that was, but yeah, they were stealing. And Hawk saves the young woman and stuff. But
Hawk, man, Hawks is awesome.
But yeah, and that's what he's telling them, like, oh yeah, I want to get back to Shigaraki because I want to help him fulfill our dream and take over his body and his mind. He wants to basically integrate, like you said, with Shigaraki. So then we go to United States.
And always we have the perfect picture of United States.
And that is the United States. The president says that they shouldn't, because Shigaraki's so strong and nobody can really stop him, that they should work with Shigaraki because that way they don't get destroyed, I guess. But, okay. But then again, it's like, it's United States. We know United States is evil and has done evil things. So it's like, this is not shocking.
This is definitely not shocking.
I mean, this is the United States. Come on now. So...
I mean, Horikoshi probably knows a lot about United States politics.
We
were just talking about something out like
we talked about how, like, United States doesn't really know much, sadly, politics, because our resources are very limited. So, like, you see how, like, our news channels only give certain, like, stories, you know?
Yeah, where other countries report on the United States, and they know more about the United States politics and news
I'm
than
assuming that
Americans.
But I don't really know. But
US
I'm probably
Americans.
Assuming that they probably do more. I don't.
No, I do. I've gone into different like news outlets from around different countries, and I think there's one news outlet in Paris that reports that has a separate channel for U.S. news, a separate channel for Mexico. I don't know why Mexico, but
that's interesting.
And then a separate channel for another country, but I forgot. And it was just interesting. So yeah,
that's actually interesting.
But back to the fact that United States is evil and they want to team up with Shigaraki. Ew. Why? But then we all know. That's something United States plays at all the time.
I'm just laughing because I'm depressed.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was kind of like an evil laugh, or like, I don't know.
I'm just like...
Let's move on from this because we can talk about United States all day and cry at the end. But anyways, what is it next? Edgeshot acts as a human defibrillator. Yeah, he uses his move Nepo Thousand Sheep Pierce Zenth. Please tell me I'm saying that right. His quirk's foldable body, which allows body manipulations, and where he can elongate his body into sharp, thin form, and using this firm form to stop blood, which he then uses to pierce Bakugo's heart and to start shocking his heart. And I think he also kind of is becoming one with Bakugo's heart, because I think he himself says that.
Yeah, and he's just pumping like CPR, and like we were like it's crazy. I think we were saying this earlier. Like just seeing Bakugo's like lifeless dead body
like
moving
it's
while
creepy.
Edgeshot is like pumping giving CPR to his heart is like so fucking shocking and crazy. It's like, yo, what the hell? We didn't need that. We didn't have that in the manga. No. And they were like, yeah, let's
but
do
you
it.
could see that in the background, and it's so scary.
I mean, it was
to watch.
It was good because it gave it the shock factor, but also in the sense of like, look at what has happened. This is a dire situation. Like, look where we're at right now. You know, this kid is dead. Bakugo's dead. Then we see Shigaraki is upset that Blue Jeanist, Best Jeanist, BJ, and Edgeshot, and all the other heroes are trying to save Bakugo. Because Shigaraki, he acts that he's proud of killing Bakugo, and you kind of see this like glee of evilness, but then you also like, I don't know, and then you also see flashbacks of his family throughout, so it's very interesting. Like,
is he feeling bad for his family, or is he feeling proud that he killed his family? I don't. Well, it's hard for me to see.
I don't know, because then Mirko comes in because she's trying to fight back because Edgeshot is like, yo, Mirko, you got this, you gotta do it, you know, we're trying to save Bakugo, you gotta help us save Bakugo and stuff. And Mirko, you know, she's that person. She's just like, yeah, I got this. So she gets a good hit on Shigaraki. He feels the hit, and because he feels the hit, he's like, wait a second, do I feel fucking threatened? Like, what's going on? He also, because he felt threatened when Bakugo hit him, like, in his face with the explosion. So he's like, wait a second, I'm feeling threatened right now by her as well. Why I'm feeling threatened by extras, as he says. She's not an extra. Get out of here. She hits him again with the Lunar Rush move, which was dope. And he's like spinning kind of a little bit, like the kicks, like because they're so fast kicks and stuff. Nice. We see that. This is where we see that, like, pretty much. This is where we see Shigaraki upset. Like, he gets upset and he's sad because, like, nobody reached out to him and gave him a hand and helped him out. Aside from All For One. But All For One's an evil dude. He just groomed him. You know what I mean? So, like, nobody wanted, like, that grandma who didn't help him out. You saw him in the flashbacks in season 5 for Shigaraki's flashback. So it's like, he's kind of, like, you see that glee of, like, oh, like, I'm destroying everything. But also you see this, like sadness to him of, like, what happened to him. So it's, like, very different, you know, emotions, I guess.
Is it during this time where he's manipulating his body into a new form?
I guess so, yeah, because of Garaki, you know, and stuff like that. I think his body's just... Oh, that's when his body is like, yeah, like molding, but it's like, or growing into, like, his family members. They look like his family members of some freaking
It is so freaking creepy.
That's creepy because he's feeling threatened, he's feeling vulnerable, he's feeling all these emotions of his trauma, what he was going through when he was growing up.
And it's
manifesting in his, like mutation.
Yeah.
Of basically his arms and the fingers that grow into his family members. So that's a very interesting image, actually, when you think about it.
And right now we see Lemillion, one of the MVP. He continues to fight Shigaraki. Yeah. But I felt like Shigaraki didn't care about fighting him. Like, Shigaraki went after the other heroes.
Because he's an extra.
No, but he went after the other heroes and put them out. Like, literally put them out, like, knocked them out.
Oh, yeah, he did.
But he doesn't go after Lemillion.
He knocked out Miracle, finally. And then he knocks out Tamaki, which is Sun Eater, and then Nejire. So he knocks them out, and that's when Lemillion's running to him. Yeah, it almost feels like he doesn't really care about
Lemillion. But honestly, I don't think that's what it is. I think that he probably knows that he can't take Lemillion.
Lemillion phases into things.
Yeah, so he's like, but he's trying to pretend like he doesn't care about what him. And
he's just trying to get to Bakugo.
Yeah, and Lemillion's like, he doesn't know what to do. And I like the fact that they also give him a flashback to his mentor, Night Eye. Mm-hmm. Right, who was in the flashback, he's encouraging him, and Lemillion remembers that Night Eye told him to smile and laugh, right?
Just
that's
like
that's what Lemillion does.
That's what being a hero, and that's a hero, right. And that's what Lemillion does. So actually, I like how they do this part. Because they give it the flashback. Because in the manga, it just rapidly comes and you're like, whoa, what the fuck happened? But here, this is a flashback. And you also get, like...
a good build-up.
This is like Lemillion being stressed out. He has anxiety. He has to stop because, something... I think it was Mandalay, right? Mandalay's like, oh, give me, like, 2 seconds or something.
Yeah.
To... Best Jeanist and Muriel. So Muriel's just like, I need to do something. So he has anxiety. So he's going to think about Night Eye and do what Night Eye told him. Like, hey, encouraging people, making people laugh and smile.
And he comes up with the most ridiculous but brilliant idea, which is to flash his ass at Shigaraki. Like, who the fuck would have expected that?
But he flashes his butt with his pants on. He doesn't take off his pants.
But he shows his butt.
Yeah,
and Shigaraki's just like, what?
The way Shigaraki stops is just like, huh?
Like, this is the most I've ever seen Shigaraki have any type of emotional expressions on his face.
Like, throughout this episode, the way Shigaraki just emotes and just looks at people is just so fucking funny.
Yeah, he does a brilliant job.
It's so funny.
So, but at this time, that's it.
That's like,
Shigaraki's
what the fuck just happened?
What? But then he realizes that something's happening behind him.
Yeah.
And that's what we said at the earlier of the show.
That shot of just Deku coming in.
Breaking into the barrier. Well, I think he's breaking into the coffin barrier.
It looks like that.
And then he just gives Shigaraki the ultimate smash move.
That was so dope.
That was sick.
Deku
it was so wild. The graphics.
Yes.
Yamaguchi,
and I'm just going to say something about Deku. Deku is a fucking great hero. I have to say, Deku's probably my favorite superhero now.
Word,
it used to be like
he's
Spider-Man
since day one.
And like, yeah, it used to be like Spider-Man and stuff. And now I'm just, and then Miss Marvel, which I still like. I still love Miss Marvel. She's got my heart. But I have to say, Deku, I think he took it because Deku, he's a fucking hero through and through. And even, he's a hero through and through without the fucking quirk and with the quirk. That attitude, who he is, never fucking changes. That's fucking amazing. He is here to literally just fucking help people. And that's what makes him a great person. Like, he wants to be there for people.
And he doesn't want anything in return.
You can't say that for a lot of fucking people. So Deku's a fucking great hero.
Yo, Shirley's feeling it.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say because since day one, he was my favorite hero.
Deku's now my favorite hero, too. And I'm going to bat for him. Always, always.
And I never used to buy any dolls of anything, like superheroes and all that. Well, I got Deku's doll.
Yeah. And the fact that he's a 16-year-old fucking kid.
Doesn't matter.
Is like, it
he's
kills
a hero.
Me. No, that's what I meant. That's like, yo, he's a teenager.
And he's doing all this
and he still wants to help people and do these incredible things. Be it all the extraordinary fighting scenes, or be it small scenes where he's just giving someone a pep talk or being there for them.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the fact
that's
that
what makes a fucking great hero, period.
I like the fact that he's a strategist as well.
And he's also he's so fucking smart. He was smart without even having the fucking quirk.
Yeah.
Like, just coming up with plans like that. That's how he saved Bakugo in the first episode in the beginning. So, no, Deku's a fucking amazing hero.
So, we love Deku, and if you love
Deku's
Deku
the best.
too, and you love hearing our episodes and and listening to our shows. Please give us a like, share our episodes.
Oh, can I give a shout out before?
Follow us.
Yeah, follow us too.
For more episodes on My Hero.
On My Hero, yes. Oh, there's no episode next week because of the Olympics. But just want to let you know. Episode 13. But I just wanted to give a shout out because the manga's ending, I think tomorrow, from when we like recorded this and put this up. It's ending tomorrow or Monday, I think, in Japan. But here it's like ending, I think, Sunday, August 4th. And I just want to say thank you to Kohei Horikoshi, who's the mangaka who wrote and is the artist for the manga, aside from other artists as well who are on his team. I love My Hero. I came in into late. Like, I think we came in like 4 years ago. Like, I mentioned this before because our cousin Gabriel got us into it when we went to like stay with him in Florida. And I wasn't, like I said, watching anime like that. I watched Pokemon, which I didn't fucking know was an anime, but it was. And he was like, oh, let's watch My Hero. And I was like, okay, cool. He was like, it's about superheroes. And I was like, cool, because I love superheroes, you know. But anyways, now that it's ending and having gone through, this is a piece of media that has given me joy that I haven't felt in a really long time. There was another piece of media that gave me joy when I was a kid. I don't want to mention it because that author is an asswipe. And she fucked up things. But it's about a wizard school, sadly. Oh. So I just want to mention that. And she's talking her shitty ass mouth, so fuck her. But yeah. I'm just so happy that this piece of media came into my life because the anime first, and then it got me to read the manga. So now I have like the latest collection. I have all these fucking how many is it? Like 39 volumes of the manga? I think it's 39. The latest one? I think, yeah, it's 30. No, it's 38 actually, I think, from here in the United States. But, having gone through taking care of our dad's illness, and then eventually, sadly, his passing, My Hero, this piece of media has really gave me just joy and happiness when I felt depressed and sad. And so it is sad to see it go. It is sad, but also I actually really love it. Yeah. I'm going to miss this world. I'm going to miss those characters.
Me too.
So
I'm
actually crying.
It's okay. We were given such a great media form, superhero stuff that we always loved, but in a new and fresh way.
Eventually it was gonna come to an end.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it has to. Any type of media and story has to come to an end. It can't keep on just going on forever. That's a lot.
Yeah.
To act on the story and people and creators. But yeah.
And Horikoshi gave us these characters that had so much depth to them. I'm so grateful for that.
I love I don't really care for battle shonens. I'm not into like One Piece or Jujutsu Kaisen or anything like that. I'm probably saying the names wrong. The funny thing is My Hero actually got me into like more romance mangas and BL mangas and girl love mangas. It's not like I collect that. I went the reverse. Like, I love My Hero, and I went, like, the reverse way. I didn't even go to shonens. I went to, like, other genres in the manga. So it's actually fucking funny. But it's because I don't really care for that, like I said, battle shonen aspect. It's great and all, but what I care about is the characters, like Deku, like I mentioned. Who he is as a person. How he keeps on fucking fighting when people, turn him down or talk down about him. Like, that's how fucking amazing he is. Or like Bakugo, and like I was somebody who was bullied, and Bakugo used to bully Deku, but Bakugo grew, and you saw that growth and development, and it was just phenomenal to see throughout, and to see Izuku and Deku and Bakugo's relationship grow and manifest into like love and stuff, and that's amazing. And so I'm just. And see Ochako and how, like, yes, her crush on, she had a crush on Deku, but that crush eventually evolved to her to grow and have a complex relationship with Toga and move past that and be her own person and see who she wanted to be as a person and hero. And so that's why I love Ochako too. And so to see Shoto and how his growth, the family trauma, and to see how he grew with that trauma and who what that trauma brought to him, but also made him grow as a person as well, and looking forward to the future as who he is and as he is as a hero basically. So I don't know, it's just great.
No, what you said is so poetic, Shirley. Thank you for sharing that.
No, I just wanted to bring it up.
No, I will say nothing else.
Yes.
But that I love My Hero Academia.
I love My Hero. Nobody fucking take that away from me. So, peace out, everyone.
Peace out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We are so grateful.
Adios.
Peace out.
Peace.